Hi, Jellos! It's a big day. We are going to start playing and plucking our open strings today. But before that, let's go ahead and do a quick little posture check here. Remember, your booty is on the front burner, so you're sitting up on the edge of your chair. Your cello is secure between both the insides of your knees. Remember, this bottom C-bout part should be right in between your knees. It might feel like it's poking you a little bit, but don't squeeze it. Let it just rest there and be secure. We don't want your cello moving around or knocking you in the head and all that kind of stuff. Okay? My back is nice and straight and tall. My feet are flat on the ground. You can't see my feet right now, but they are not tucked behind any legs of the chairs or anything like that, or crossed behind my cello. No craziness, just flat on the floor. Okay? We got our pincher ready with our plucker. I'm going to take that thumb and plant it on the side of the fingerboard, and then I'm going to use my index finger to pluck the strings. Okay, I'm going to turn on the metronome so that we have a beat to help keep us steady. And I play, you play means that I'm going to play 4 notes, and then you are going to repeat those 4 notes right back to me. Okay, and they will be all open strings. I'm not doing anything with my left hand right now. And I think when you watch this video, it might look opposite. So if this is my A string, that to you, that may look like it's down here, the C string, but it's not. It's the A string, okay? So I play, you play. I'm going to turn on the metronome, and here we go. Just in case you're curious, I have the metronome set at 80 beats per minute. It's going to help us keep a nice, steady tempo, okay? So here we go. I'm going to set up. I play, then you play. Ready? Here I go. A. Your turn. Ready, set, and go. Nice big sound. Here's A again. Yours should sound like mine. And A. Again. Ready. Your turn. Go. Try again. 2, 3, 4, A, big sound. Make sure that thumb is planted on the side of the fingerboard. You're sitting nice and straight and tall. A, still on the A string. Good. Now we're going to move over to the D string. Remember, my D string is right next door to my A string. Okay, so here's my D string. Nice big sound. Ready? Here I go. Your turn, go. D, 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 D. D again, big sound just like mine. D, 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 D. Big sound. Good. Pluck that finger in. Make sure you're using the pad of your finger, not your fingernail. Don't use your nail. D one more time. Good. All right, let's take a quick little pause before we go to the G string. When you are plucking, you want to use the pad of your finger and not your fingernail. If you use your fingernail, it gives it this really tinny kind of yucky sound, and we are looking for a nice big round sound to fill the room, whatever room you're in. If you're in the orchestra hall, you're going to fill the orchestra hall with your sound. If you're in your bedroom, you're still going to fill your bedroom with all the sound. It'd be kind of cool if your parents were like, "What are you doing up there?" You're like, "I'm playing the open strings, Mom, duh." All right, we're ready to move on to the G. Again, we're going to plant that thumb on the side of the fingerboard. I'm going to use my index finger. These 3 fingers are tucked back, right? So I've got my pincher. And again, I'm plucking with the pad of my finger, not my nail. Okay, sitting up nice and straight and tall. Check your posture. Make sure your cello is secure. I'm on the G string. Notice I'm not way up here or up here. I'm down pretty close to the edge of the fingerboard, not in the open space, but about an inch or so from the end of the fingerboard. Okay, here's the G. It's my turn first. Your turn, go. G, 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 G. This string is fatter. You have to work a little harder to get a bigger sound. G, 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 G. Your turn, ready, good, and that it snaps. Just fill the room with the sound. G, G, G. One more time. G, 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 G. Good. Now I'm going to go on to my C string. It is the fattest string, so I have to pluck the hardest on this one. Be careful when you're plucking that you're not snapping. That's yucky. That's bad. You might end up breaking a string or for sure pulling it out of tune, and I'm not there to help you tune it, so let's not do that. Also, it sounds really gross, okay? But you do have to work a little harder on that C string to get a bigger sound, a bigger, fatter sound, okay? So here's the C string. I play first, then you play. Your turn, go. C, 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 C. Big sound, don't snap it. C, 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 C. Again. Big sound. C, C. Fill the room. C, 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 C. Good. We're going to go back to the A string real quick and run through them all one more time, and then we'll be done. Okay, so I'm back to the A string. Notice how my elbow kind of comes back up to sit right over the top of the string. A string, ready, and sorry, let me try that again. My turn first. Your turn. A, 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 A. Now you go. A, A, stay right in tempo. Tap your toe. Keep the beat still on A. Last time. A, 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 A. Awesome. Moving over to the D string. Is your finger getting sore yet? Is your little plucker getting sore yet? It might be. Mine is because I haven't played for a while. But you will develop a callus. It might be a blister first, but you eventually will have a callus. You want to try to avoid plucking with any of your other fingers because you're not going to build a callus on this one by plucking with this one, okay? The exception is if you're bleeding, then find a different way. Please don't bleed. Don't bleed all over your cello. That would not be good. D string, ready? I play first. Your turn. D, 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 D. Remember, we're not snapping the string against the fingerboard. My turn again. Nice big sound. D. Make sure your back is nice and straight. Last time. D, 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 D. Good. Moving over to the G. Ready? My turn. Your turn. G. Ready. And big sound. Nice straight back. Tap your toe to the beat. Yours should sound like mine. G, 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 G. Good. C string, fattest string. That's it. Ready? And B. Now you. C, 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 C. C, C, C. Big sound. Don't let that index finger get tired. Last one. C, 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 C. Great job, cellos. I couldn't hear you, but I know, I can tell you're doing a great job, and hopefully your parents heard that or somebody in your house heard that and they were impressed, and more to come later.